Thank you very much. Let's all
To provide a continental platform to articulate, align, and activate collaborative strategies for resilient infrastructure and climate action across Africa, the Africa Business Ventures and Investment Group, in collaboration with the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Women Affairs, and the Ministry of Environment will host the Multilateral African Infrastructure and Climate Change Summit 2025. At the Stakeholders Engagement and Global Press Briefing in Abuja, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, ably represented by the Permanent Secretary, Political and Economic Affairs, Engineer Nadogo Gagare, said the summit is a clarion call to government, the private sector, development partners, and the diplomatic community to align effort, pool resources, and harmonize policies.
As the world intensifies action to tackle the twin challenges of climate change and infrastructure gaps, Africa must be positioned not, not as a passive recipient of solutions, but as an active architect of its own sustainable development. The forthcoming summit is therefore not only timely, but provides a continental platform to articulate, align, and activate collaborative strategies for resilient infrastructure and climate action across Africa. The President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, under the Renew Hope agenda, has prioritized strategic infrastructure development, energy transition, environmental sustainability, and inclusive economic growth. These priorities align with the goals of the summit and underscore Nigeria's readiness to lead and collaborate on, on multi-stakeholder approaches towards climate resilient and development financing.
No transformative agenda can be achieved without empowering women and integrating their voices into development and climate solutions.
Importantly, I am glad to note the strong emphasis on gender inclusion as seen in the active involvement of the Ministry of Women Affairs. No transformative agenda can be achieved without empowering women and integrating their voices into development and climate solutions.
And as remarked, Chairman Planning Committee of the summit said the event will unite government, development finance institutions, private investment, technical expert, civil society, the UN system, and diplomatic community to forge actionable partnerships around Africa's infrastructure transformation and climate adaptation imperatives.
Our engagement today serves three strategic purposes. One, to brief the global and local media on the goal, structure, and expected impact of AIC 2025. To mobilize multilateral and bilateral support ahead of the summit, ensuring broad-based ownership and full participation, including exhibition, speakers, sponsorship, and so on and so forth. Three, to reinforce stakeholders' alignment with the summit's goal pillars: green infrastructure, climate resilience, gender inclusion, and bankable investment partnership. This gathering is also an opportunity to echo the vision articulated by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu at COP28 that Africa must not only participate in global climate discourse, but also lead with urgency, innovation, and collaboration. As they rightly emphasize, strategic investment in green infrastructure is the catalyst for inclusive growth and long-term climate change security. For you to have an investment or investors to come to invest in your community or in your country, first of all, you must make that place a very habitable place. You must have peace. Then you must also have what you say the security of investors. The investors must be comfortable that when they put their money or their property in your care, they will be able to take it back and also make some small profit on it. And so therefore, the issue of security has to be based on how you provide an environment which is conducive for an investment to strive, conducive for investors to strive. That's one. Then secondly, the protection of life and property, which I know the president is working very hard with all the security agencies. We have also invited the office or NSA. We are inviting them. We are also inviting the military arm of the government, and I'm very sure they are going to participate to discuss issue concerning security, investment, and climate change.
The Africa Infrastructure and Climate Change Summit 2025, scheduled to be held in Abuja between 11th August 2025 and 14th August 2025, represents a continental platform for driving Africa's sustainable development vision through climate-smart solutions. The summit's core pillars: green infrastructure, climate resilience, gender inclusion, and bankable investment partnerships. All government officials, development institutions, diplomats, civil society, and the media are invited to partner in making the summit a defining milestone for Africa's climate and infrastructure future. Olaimi Eson, Full Spy TV.